Moved on quickly by Brillante. Breaks kindly for Bros. Helped on towards Bobo. Now they have the goal. And he's back in the groove. Last season's top goal scorer for Sydney FC. The Brazilian strikes just shy of the half-hour mark. And the champions have the advantage. Quickly taking cornets. Work back for Mizievski. Skims off the head of Kalajerovic, returned back in by Wiltshire. Bobo, there we go. Sydney have three. Bobo has a double in front of the Cove. Superb delivery by Wiltshire on the right, and Bobo did the rest.
Up against Bobo. The mind games begin. The Brazilian sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and now the Sky Blues fans are up and about. They're back in it.
Well, you talked about it. It was important for Sydney to get a goal before half-time. It's well before half-time. And Bobo, that's keeping you cool.
Bobo goes the other way. It's second time lucky for the Brazilian. Some frustration as he rams it home a second time as well. And Sydney FC, after a dominant first half, finally have the lead.
Track back well. Retre funnels it forward. What a touch by Brosk. Superb. And steaming forward is Josh Brillante. Looking to pick out Bobo. And he wasn't expecting that. Oh, and then spill by Duncan. And Bobo accepts the gift. And Sydney FC have double their advantage. And after all that excellent work by Jack Duncan, it's his error that presents Sydney FC with their second goal. Brillante. Wilkshire's run in behind. Really good by Wiltshire. Bobo! There's the opening strike. And it's the Brazilian with his sixth goal of the season. And the ghost of the cup final comes back to haunt the Reds right on the cusp of the break. And Bobo makes no mistake. Missed out in the derby last week. Back in the old routine this evening. And Sydney FC come from behind to lead 2-1.
Mizievski spotted the run from Zulo. He'll hear after this one and keep it in. Danger signs here for the Phoenix. Across it goes and in it goes. There was always danger coming when Zulo latched onto that. And in it went to the Brazilian Bobo. An 8th goal of the season for him. And a 1-0 lead for Sydney FC. Looking to turn defence into attack. Mizievski. Here it is for Bobo. And it's rolled into the back of the net off the left foot of Bobo. Squared back into his path. He didn't get the greatest connection, but that won't matter. It won't matter at all to the Brazilian. 9 goals this season now. And Sydney FC re-established their 2-goal buffer.
They create ugliness to get results, and that's what this resolve. And this Sydney FC side's got it. The Phoenix didn't
Here's
work on
Carney
it.
to Bobo for the hat-trick. It's a perfect hat-trick for Bobo. One with the right, one with the left, and now a header and a dagger into the heart of Wellington Phoenix. 3 for Bobo, 4 for Sydney. Wrap it up and put a bow on it. Stick it under the Christmas tree. This one is all done.
Let's see if he can rectify that. Against Liam Reddy. Converts this time. 11 goals for the season for the Brazilian. A hat-trick in Wellington last week. And he's on his way against Perth Glory tonight. 8 saves by Liam Reddy tonight. Bobo onside. That's 5. Superb goal. A round dozen for the season. And Perth Glory have been absolutely hammered here tonight at Allianz. What a second half display by the league leaders and the champions. A champion display in truth. It sneaks in via Reddy, via the post. Bobo has back-to-back hat-tricks. Sydney FC have their biggest ever win over Perth Glory. 6 of the best here at Allianz tonight for the Sky Blues.
Now Mizievski, again held up by Katrumbas. Oh, brilliant ball. Bobo! He's got another one. It's back to 2-2, and they want to win this one, Sydney FC. But there's the class of the champions. Mizievski with a brilliant ball for
screaming for it back on this side. Hand is up. That's all Mierzejewski needs to deliver. Ninkovic, brilliant. Oh, how clinical was that from Sydney FC? Made by the maestro Milos Ninkovic and finished off by who else but Bobo. Make it 15 for the campaign now. $33 tomorrow, and an early birthday present from Ninkovic. Brosk. Mierzejewski drops the shoulder on Melling. Bobo! They won't take that one off him. And he equals Mark Yanko for the most goals ever in a season for Sydney FC. He's got 16 now, eclipsing what he managed in his first season down under. And they're back on level terms just like that. Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
Here's Mierzejewski as they look for an immediate response. Lovely drag back for Wiltshire, who hangs it up, and there's the equaliser from Bobo. Didn't last long, did it? Victory's leads, and Bobo's 17th of the season makes him the club's outright leading scorer in a single campaign, and it's back to 1-1. 44th Big Blue. Bobo scores his second of the game, 18 now for the season, and Sydney FC lead this game for the first time.
Well, such is the quality of the penalty. Thomas goes the right way, but it's the pace and the placement that beats him.
Bobo is 9 from 10 from the spots. He did miss one against Perth earlier on this season. Let's see how he goes here. In it goes, off the woodwork via the goalkeeper. A bit fortunate, but they all count. Bobo scores, and he's closing in now on Bruno Fornaroli's seasonal A-League record. Goal number 19 of a stellar campaign for the Brazilian, and Sydney strike first. Mierzejewski, Zullo, good ball in Bobo, it's 3, could be game over. The Brazilian has a double, and he's up to 20 for the season. And surely Graham Arnold's team have killed the game off and sucked all the air out of Amy Park, except for that little corner. Clinical again.
Can't get out. But come that one off.
It is fabulous energy when you consider what they've been through this week. And now Ninkovic, Bobo! Another 3 points may well be in the bag, and he's got another goal. The Brazilian number 9, 21 for the season in game number 21. Goal again, Bobo, and it's 3-1 Sydney FC. Travelling Cove getting excited as Bose waits to swing it in. Does have the potential to go direct as well. Great area, Bobo! He's got the equaliser again against the Jets. And goal number 22 for the Golden Boot elect.
Was never going to miss.
Bobo.
Can't keep this bloke out of the game, can you?
He's a goal-scoring machine. Wiltshire again, little 1-2 with Mierzejewski. Chance, header, 2-0 to Sydney FC. Bobo has another one. He equals the record for the most A-League goals in an entire season. 25 in 26 games. Take a bow, Bobo.
Well, a clinical header.
Milos Ninkovic. That was bound for the bottom corner, an important block. And the follow-up shots from Bobo, the all-time greatest goal scorer in an A-League season. A quick-fire double makes it 26 for the campaign. He can't stop scoring.
And what a finish. Half volley, left foot, if you don't mind. Dispatched into the far corner. Rizzo could only watch it.
Puts it into a good area for Milos Ninkovic. Terry Antonis tracking the run. They've worked it superbly. Sydney, Zullo! And I think the final touch was off Bobo. And he has another one, the Brazilian. Make that 27 in 27 games. He is a machine.